Hey, Jodi, Campbell here, and I am so excited to welcome you back to another episode of Softer Summer. I can't believe we are basically all the way through summer. We're like coming to the very end of it. We have a 25-minute workout today, so nothing too crazy. We are going to be on the floor for a significant amount of the time, and you won't need any equipment today. I know. You're welcome. Thank me later. But I did want to share something with you. This episode is sponsored by Art by Sabrina. Her incredible art here is behind us. And if you know me, you know that I love affirmations. I love speaking life into people, and these affirmations do exactly that. So make sure you go check her out. It's Art by Sabrina. Now, like I said, we have 25 minutes of work ahead of us. So we're gonna get moving here, and we're gonna be on our way. We're gonna start out on your mat. Again, remember, no equipment needed. Put your brain on Do Not Disturb, your phone on Do Not Disturb, because we are gonna get moving here. All right, so you're gonna start out laying flat on your mat. You're gonna extend your legs all the way out on the mat. Just starting to get comfortable here. I don't know, there's just something about starting like laying flat that just makes me think of just going back to sleep. But you're gonna extend your legs, extend your arms by your side. Maybe start to wiggle your fingers out. Start to wiggle your toes. I want you to take one deep inhale. Fill the lungs up. Open your mouth to exhale. Deep inhale here. Fill your lungs up. Open to exhale. One more deep inhale. Open. This one's audible. This starts to remind your body that you're safe. And start to pick those legs up. We're gonna bring our feet to that planted position. You're gonna take it to your windshield wipers. I want you to start to rock your knees off to your right side. And then off to your left side. Sound like I'm at the chiropractor right now. Rock it off to your right side, and the same thing on the left side here. Just letting your knees fall side to side. Maybe even let your knees drop to the ground. That's totally fine. You want to start to open up your hip flexors here. As you rock side to side, letting your knees fall. You're gonna bring your knees back to center here. We've got 3 and 2. Knees come back to center. You're now gonna take it to your happy baby. So I want you to reach up for the arches of your feet. Once you get there, you're gonna start to extend your legs. So extend the left leg, then you extend the right leg. I always like to think about this as like finding the childlike faith. Like the Bible always talks about, like having a childlike faith. And it's really a faith that's like not afraid of like trying new things. It's that faith that says, I'm gonna try something and I'm not gonna think about like what could have happened or should have happened. I'm just gonna be in the moment. And so I just want you to have that childlike faith for the next few moments that we work here. Slowly bring your knees back to your chest. Give yourself a really big hug. Maybe that embrace that you needed all week long. So much happening around us, and so just a good opportunity to give yourself that hug here. Once you start to rock it side to side, rocking it forwards and backwards, you're gonna start to round your spine out here. And when you're ready, you're gonna rock it backwards and forwards until you sit all the way up, maybe balancing your tailbone here. Sit nice and tall. Now I want you to go ahead and plant your feet on the mat. Once you plant your feet on the mat here, you're gonna start to reach your arms out in front of you. Now, as you reach your hands out, be very, very intentional about how you're moving. So instead of like having like loose arms, really be intentional. Arms are straight, fingertips are pointed out. You're gonna start to slowly lean back. As you make your way down, maybe, just maybe your shoulders tap the ground, and then you come right back up. Slowly send it down. Keep your fingertips pointed out in front of you. Lower, and then lift it right back up here. Every time I lean back, I feel like something pops. I don't know, I need to go to the chiropractor or something. Slowly come back up. Now, as you make your way down, I want you to think about rounding your spine, kind of like think like a C shape. So your body lowers, and then you lift right back up. Fingertips reach up. There we go. We have a hold on deck in 5. You're gonna hold halfway in 3, and 2, and 1. Hold halfway here. Fingertips are extended. Start to readjust. Maybe relax your shoulders here. Lose all that tension. And once you start to rotate off to your left side, and then slowly bring it back to center. Take it off to your right side. There we go. Now you're gonna start to feel this in your obliques specifically. As you rotate to each side, think about squeezing that oblique. There we go. Keep those arms nice and long here. We have 10 seconds. You're gonna hold on that left side. 5, hold left in 3, in 2, hold on your left side here. Now I want you to lean back just 2 inches. 5 seconds, you're coming up 2 inches in 3, 2, up 2 inches. Now this is gonna be your new range. We're pulsing in 3, 2, lower and lift, lower. There we go, here's 10. That's 8. We have 6 seconds here. 5, you're back to your hold. That's 3, and 2, and 1, hold it here. You're gonna start to reach your arms back to that left side and then slowly bring it back to center. We're gonna stay on the left side. So bring it center, right back over to your left side here. Slowly bring it back center, and then off to your left side. Incredible, incredible job here. I know your core is on fire. We have 8 seconds. 5, you're gonna hold in center in 3, in 2, and 1, hold the center. Reach those arms out in front of you. Now we're gonna go right back to that sit up. So you're gonna come up first, and then slowly bring it back down second. As you make your way down, that descent is super slow. Arms stay extended the entire time. You're gonna come back up, reach it up, fingertips go all the way out, and then slowly send it back down. Right back up. We have 10 more seconds here. You're back to your halfway hold in 8. That's 5, you hold halfway. In 3, in 2, hold halfway here. Core should be on fire. We're gonna add that same rotation back. I know, you just love it. We rotate off to your right side. Slowly bring it back around, take it off to your left side. There it is. Rotate off to your right side and left side. Each time you rotate, think about squeezing your oblique here. There we go, rotate. Now we're gonna hold on the opposite side. We're there in 5. That's 3, in 2. You're gonna hold on your right side here. Arms are extended, keep your fingertips out. I want you to take it down 2 inches in 3, 2, down 2, 5, up 2 in 3, 2, up 2. You're gonna pulse this out. We lower and lift. Here's 8. We have 6 seconds. Arms stay long in 5. That's 3, in 2. Everything is still. You're gonna take it right back to the center. Obliques are screaming here. Then you slowly bring it back off to your right side. We're just gonna stay on the right side here. All the way out. And then slowly bring it back off to your right side. Here's 8. That's it. You have 6 seconds here. 5, back to center in 3, in 2, and 1, back to center. You're gonna sit nice and tall. Round out your spine here. If you need, maybe reach off to your right side, reach off to the left side. Start to really stretch those obliques out here. It should feel very, very spicy. And we're like 5-6 minutes in, people. It's gonna be fine though. Anyway, so you're gonna extend those arms back out just one more time. Now we're gonna take it to a bicep curl. I want you to think about sitting up nice and tall here. So you're gonna curl the arms in and then slowly send it out. Curl it in and right back out. Goal here is to sit up nice and tall and to keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. So you send your arms out, slowly bring it back into 90, and then reach that one more time and back in. So your elbows never get any lower than your shoulders. Here's 8. 6 seconds, you're gonna hold half, you're gonna hold at 90. 5, this is your 90-degree hold in 3, in 2, in 1, hold 90. Just try not to think about the fact that your obliques are screaming right now, because mine are screaming right now. And I'm like, how do we make this go away? You're gonna pulse the arms up in 5. We have 3, in 2, up, super small lift. Here's 8. We have 6. We hold in 5. That's 3, in 2. Back to your hold. Everything is still. You're gonna send your arms straight up in 5. That's 3, in 2. Arms go straight up, right back down. Send it up and back down. There we go. Hold on to this. I know your shoulders are screaming at you. You have 8 seconds here though. Here's 5. That's 3, in 2. Hold it high in 1. Hold it here. Hold it, hold it. Your hands are reaching up towards the ceiling. You're gonna take it to your tricep extension. You're gonna bend those elbows and extend them. Remember, we're sitting up nice and tall here. Bend the elbows. You wanna think about framing your face with your forearms, with your shoulders here. As you drop the elbows and extend, they're gonna stay parallel. 5 seconds, we hold the bottom. In 3, in 2, you hold it here. We're gonna pulse in 5, in 3, in 2, tiny lift and lower. Just your body is working here. You have no equipment, no nothing. Oh my gosh, imagine if we had a weight here. 8 seconds. 5, let it go in 3, in 2, and one. Send the arms all the way up. Slowly bring them back down by your side. Now I want you to plant your palms on the mat. So you're gonna extend your legs all the way out. Palms are planted on your mat. Your heels are extended all the way out. So we're gonna think about straightening those legs. Think about nice long legs here. Palms are planted, heels are planted. You're gonna slowly send it up and then right back down. So think about like a mini push-up, but it's like a seated push-up, if that makes sense. So you're gonna press your arms up, hips up, and then right back down. Send your hips up off the ground, and then slowly bring it back down. Press it up, and back down. Goal here, think about a string pulling you up by your head. It's gonna pull you all the way up, and then it sends you back down. Press it up, and right back down, there we go. Press it up and back down. Now this is a very, 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 very small motion. Nothing too crazy here as you press it up and back down. We have 8 seconds. You're gonna hold at the top. 5, you hold. In 3, in 2, hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. I know, here's 8 seconds. We have 5. We lower back down in 3, in 2, and 1, lower back down. Now here's the deal. We are going to flip it to we're actually gonna lower it back down to your elbows. So you're gonna bring it back down to your elbows. Feet are planted here. We're gonna take it to what seems like a tricep press. So you're gonna press it up to your palms and then right back down to your elbows. The goal here is to find control the entire time. So palms are gonna be planted, elbows are planted. We're pushing all of that weight into your palms, press it all the way up, and then slowly come back down. As you make your way down to your elbows, you get down super slow, and then you press it right back up. Oh my gosh, your triceps should be screaming here, don't worry. This is like the last little section of upper body, and then we're gonna take it to lower body, and we are on our way here. There we go. Send it all the way down, and back up. That's it. Make your way down, elbows drop, and then you come back up, pressing into your palms, 8 seconds. We're gonna hold halfway, I know, don't talk yourself out of it. We have 5, I'm watching you. In 3, in 2, and 1, you're gonna hold halfway. Now here's the deal, you're gonna press it up an inch and down an inch. Press it up an inch and down an inch. If you look closely enough, I'm shaking like a leaf. Here's 8. We have 6, 5, you're gonna take it back to your hold. That's 3, in 2, and 1, hold it here. You're gonna press it up first and back down second. We're there in 5. That's 3, 2, press it all the way up first. Then you slowly bring it back down second. Elbows tap the ground, and then you send it right back up. Don't be afraid of the shakes that happen here. This is what we call second-degree muscle failure, which means your body slows down in order to speed back or in order to rebuild here. So it's breaking down, and then you slowly rebuild it here. Here's 8 seconds. We have 1 more hold in this tricep extension. 5, you hold in 3, in 2, hold halfway. We pulse it out in 3, 2, lifting and lowering. Here's 8. That's it, we have 6 seconds. 5, you're back to your hold. In 3, in 2, in 1, hold it here. We have 8 seconds. You're down first, up second. In 3, in 2, all the way down, and then right back up. Send it all the way down. Elbows tap the ground, and then back up. You're here for 5. Sit up tall in 3, in 2, and 1. There we go, incredible job. Now here's the deal, we're flipping it over to our tabletop position. So palms are gonna hit the ground and your toes hit the ground. I know your arms are probably screaming right now. We're gonna do one more thing. Up on the toes, you have your bear squat here, and then we're gonna take it right back into a little bit more lower body. So palms are planted, toes are planted. You're gonna slowly send your hips up. Once you plant your toes, lifting your knees up off the ground, we're just gonna hold a plank hold here. So as you lift it up to your bear plank hold, your palms are planted, toes are planted. Think about your knees being in line with your hips here. So once you find that they're in line, you always have the option to step it out an inch or 2 if it becomes a little bit too much for you, or you can walk it back and keep it in line. And there we go. 5 seconds. You're gonna take this to a knee tap. Lower your knees and lift in 5. That's 3, in 2, in 1. Lower the knees and lift. Lower and lift. There we go. Think about rounding out your spine just a little bit here. Instead of arching your spine, we have 8. That's it, you got 6. 5, you're gonna take it back to your hold. That's 3, in 2, in 1. Hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 5 seconds. You're gonna lower your knees in 3, in 2, and 1. Lower your knees. I want you to untuck your toes, take it right back to your child's pose. Walk your hands out in front of you. Ooh, feeling that great stretch here. We're gonna take it back to your bear plank hold one more time. You're gonna walk it back up to your palms, toes are planted. We have your bear plank hold. Same hold that we did a little bit earlier, but now we're more familiar with it. We know exactly what it looks like. So, great opportunity here. Palms planted, toes planted. You are up and at 'em, baby. Hold that bear plank. It's okay to breathe here. I feel like I'm like breathing like a hyena. Hold it, hold it. Toes are planted. You tap the toes in 5, or knees in 5. That's 3, 2, tap, lift, tap, lift. There we go. Here's 10. That's it. We have 8 seconds here. Last 6, 5. You hold in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold it here. We lower down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. You're gonna untuck those toes. Send it back to your child's pose. Last time in this child's pose after that bear plank. Incredible job here. We're gonna take it back up to your tabletop position. Now, once we get here, we are going to start working your lower body. So upper body is done and dusted. You have the option here. We're gonna start on your left leg, and then we're gonna work the right leg. So we're gonna start in a donkey kick just on that left side. Palms are both planted, or you can drop your right elbow, keep your left palm planted. Totally up to you. Start at the top, then see what it feels like if you need to alternate throughout it. So you're gonna send your left leg up, press up towards the ceiling, and then come right back down. Press that left leg all the way up, and then slowly send it down here. Press it up. Think about pressing your foot up against the ceiling, and then slowly lower back down. Goal here, keep your back nice and flat the entire time. I should be able to come and put a glass of wine, glass of whatever on your back, and it'd stay there the entire time. So that means don't move muscle, except for your legs. Lift it up, back down. Option here is always to bring it down to your left or your right elbow. Press it up and back down. That's gonna help take some tension off of your upper body. There we go, here's 8. We have 6 seconds. 5, you're gonna hold at the top. In 3, in 2, hold at the top. There we go. 5, we're gonna pulse this out in 3, in 2, lift, lift. There we go, here's 8. We have 6 seconds. 5, you're back to your hold. In 3, in 2, and 1, hold it here. You're now gonna rotate your knee out just about 3 to 4 inches, and then slowly bring it back in. Rotate out, back in. So this is not a full hydrant, it's more so like a half hydrant. Rotate out, back in, here's 10. That's it, last 8 seconds. We're gonna hold your left knee out in 5. That's 3, in 2, and 1. Hold their left knee out here, hold it, hold it. Lift up 2 more inches in 3, 2, lifting 2 more inches. You're gonna open out 5. We pulse that knee up in 3, 2, lift, lift. Your left outer glute should be screaming at you here. Here's 8. We have 6 seconds. 5, you're back to your hold in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. You're now gonna send your left leg straight out and then slowly pull it back in. Send it out. Toes are pointed. That's it, we have 8 seconds here. We have 5. We hold in 3, in 2, and 1. Hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now this is not a full extension all the way out. This is kind of like that halfway point. In 5, you're gonna slowly pulse that left leg in 3, 2, lift. There it is. Here's 8. We have 6. There we go, don't talk yourself out of it. You know you can do it, you got 5. Let it go in 3, in 2, and 1. Slowly bring your left leg back down to meet the right leg. Now we're gonna put this all together. So we have one of everything. You have 1 donkey kick, 1 hydrant, and 1 extension. Bring it back in. 1 donkey kick, 1 hydrant, and 1 extension. Bring it right back in. It's kind of like that reverse when you're coming back in. Donkey kick, hydrant, extension. There we go. So as you send that leg up into your hydrant and then right back out into their extension, you want to make sure that you're staying very, very intentional here. So you're making sure that elbow stays planted if the elbow's on the ground. You're making sure that legs goes up with intention, turns out. You're here for 10 more seconds. That's it. We have 8. Last 6. 5, let it go in 3, in 2, and 1, let it go. That leg comes back down. You're gonna take it to your cat-cow here, round out your spine, and then we're arching our spine here. I know. You're so close to the finish line. You know what happens when you get close to the finish line? You wanna quit. And we're not gonna do that here. We're gonna work all the way to that finish line, and we're gonna run through that very last second. Okay, now we're gonna take it to the right side. So on this right side, very similar, we're gonna start out with your donkey kick here. You're gonna send that leg all the way up towards the ceiling and then send it right back down. We're starting on that right leg here. Right leg goes straight up and down. Send it straight up and back down. There we go. As you lift it up, pressing your right foot up against the ceiling, I want you to think about leaving your footprint here. Now, every time I think about this, about leaving your footprint in a specific place, I'm like, why would I want to leave my footprint there? But I'm also like, a mental footprint, like a mental mark in there, you know? There we go, lift it up. Think about rounding out your spine here. You always have that option to bring your left elbow down to the ground and then send that right leg up if that's a little more comfortable here. That's it. Here's 8. 6 seconds, you're gonna hold it high. 5, you hold, in 3, in 2, in 1, hold it here, hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, you're gonna pulse in 3, 2, lift. There we go. Super small pulse, we're not looking for anything large. Here's 8, last 6, 5, back to your hold in 3, in 2, and 1, back to your hold. We're gonna rotate this out towards the right side and then slowly bring it back in. Send it out towards the right side and back in. There we go. Out. Super small rotation. Now this rotation is not gonna be your wide one, but instead it's kind of like a half rotation. And then you pull it back in. Here's 8. You have 6 seconds here. 5, you're gonna hold that right leg out in 3, in 2, in 1, hold it here. Hold it, you're gonna lift 2 inches in 3, 2, up 2 more inches. Now this is your full extension. 5, you pulse in 3, 2, pulse it out here. There we go. Close your eyes if you need to. Sometimes that's what takes you all the way to the finish line. Here's 8. We have 6 seconds. 5, you're gonna extend your right leg in 3, in 2, in 1. Send your right leg out and back in. Reach it out and back in. There we go. Reach it out. Here's 8. We have 6 seconds. 5, you're gonna hold in 3, in 2, in 1, hold it here. 5, you're gonna pulse your right leg in 3, 2, lift, lift. There it is, here's 8. Last 6 seconds. 5, right leg meets the left in 3, in 2, in 1, slowly bring it back down. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna put it all together here. So you have 1 donkey kick, 1 hydrant, and then 1 of those extensions. I know, the finish line is very, very close. Do not quit here. Okay, so you're gonna send that right leg up, out to your hydrant, and then your extension. Reverse on the way back in. 1 donkey kick, 1 hydrant, and then 1 extension. There we go. Always have that option to bring it down to your left elbow. There it is. Outer glutes are gonna start to scream here. Now this side's gonna feel way more uncomfortable just because the mere fact that you literally just did the left side, and so your right side is like, we've already done enough here, like we don't wanna do any more. So you have to talk yourself through it. You have 10 more seconds though. Press it up, rotate, and back out. Here's 8. That's it, you have 6 seconds. 5, that's it. Let it go in 3, in 2, in 1. Let it go. You're gonna send your hips back into your child's pose here. Extend your arms nice and long. You got it, team. Incredible, incredible job here. You're gonna go ahead, thread the needle. I want you to reach your right hand all the way up. Send it through underneath that left side. Same thing on the opposite side. Reach that left arm all the way up. Thread the needle through, send it all the way through on the right side. Go ahead, plant your palms here. I want you to take it to a cobra position. Hips hit the ground. You're gonna look over your left shoulder. And then same thing over that right shoulder. Right back over that opposite shoulder. Oh my gosh, words. And then switch sides here. When you are ready, let it go. Take it back to that child's pose. We are done and dusted here. Oh my gosh, you all absolutely crushed it. Lower body or full body, absolutely done. Keep so proud of your effort and the way that you showed up. And please is in that, but you can do hard things. And in fact, you're built to do hard things here. I know that's always but definitely is. We'll see you on the other side of this one.